Hello everyone, it's Professor Ina095 back here with a little bit of unboxing. Whee! Harri Strike Deckset unboxing. So here I am. As you can see, I'm back in KL. I'm back in Kuala Lumpur. As you can tell, for obviously because I don't have my posters in the back, I'm not in my room already. Back in my hometown. So now I'm here. Um, so Harri Strike Deckset is out. So today is Tuesday. So it got a release with alongside with Night Rose on Friday. So it has been 5 days since then. But I just came back today, so I just finally got my hands on it after pre-ordering it. So I kind of excited. I'm really excited to open this. So yeah. So release alongside this is Night Rose, as I mentioned earlier, but today, this time around, I'm getting Harri. Because Harri, of course, is basically Dark States, which, of course, I'm a Dark States player as well, so I really get into it. I'm not a huge Palmon player, but I can understand the appeal of like how a lot of people why Harri was used to be a very good deck back in the G era days. So I'm kind of want to experience it for myself. So this time around we will be going to Harri. So yes, let's get straight into the opening. So 今回で今日は、ハリスプライドデッキセットを、あげます。じゃあ Okay. Yes. So we are all clowns, believing in this circus called the world, and I happen to be a circus, so why not we enjoy the circus show? Okay. So let's enjoy the magic show. But before we get straight into the unboxing, there a message from the video sponsor. This video is sponsored by MyMetalCards at Etsy.com. So yes, this is a new upcoming shop which specializes in selling like a lot of metal cards, so hence the name. So it ranges and specializes in like a lot of games such as Conflict Vanguard, MTG, and Warhammer. So in this case, if you see here for Vanguard, they have energy counters for every nation. There's also like treasure tokens for MTG. There's also like plenty other designs for Vanguard, such as like fated ones. There's also like nation ones. And also it comes with acrylic ones, it's more transparent acrylic ones. So that's pretty cool. If you want to get one of these, that's also nice. And also there's plenty of other designs which are not in this shop, but you can custom pre-order them. You can like order them customly, such as like my Chronojet black and white energy counter, which is like 0 to 10. There's also like black and white like nation cards such as like Brungate, which I have over here, and also like they have like IoT energy markers, energy counters, which I have like all three, like bronze, silver, gold respectively. So that's about it. And also, if you go to this shop and have the coupon code Enochsays, 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 you get $5 off for your first purchase of one of these metal cards as well. So Enochsays, ENOCHSAYS, for $5 off for your first purchase. And do check them out. There's plenty of designs, and you can use them to spicify your decks, make it bling, make it fancy. Do keep in mind that since these are custom-made energy markers or whatsoever, counters or whatsoever, you cannot use them in like official Bushiroad tournaments. But you can use them as a form of like collection or whatsoever. And there you go. Just pick one of these up, and hopefully you like them. I like it personally, so do give them the support, and that's about it. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, so we are back with the opening. I hope you can see this because my lighting is not incredibly nice, so I'm just gonna like adjust it to a position where you can see this. But of course, now that Harri is here, there's like time to see Masked Magician Harri as well. With all of the artwork over here, we have Harri, Strike Deckset, Dark States, all the Bushiroad and the barcode stuff, and then it have the contents of the box. So we have all the decks. We have the storage box, which is this one, 53 sleeves, fighters coins, and then we have the energy counter. Okay, so of course we have this since this is a standard product, so we have a 54 cards plus the crest, right, and the other stuff in there. So we can open this up. Okay, we can open this up. Okay, we can just fold it away. It's not that important, but Masked Magician Harri, so we can open here and you can see the full art, which is also pretty nice. So we can open over here, and what we can see is that we have a sleeve. So we have 53 sleeves over here. Quite nice, I like it. Very cool. After that, we have the energy coins, which we can use it for the energy fighters, kind of crest and all that stuff. Nothing on the back. But this is very important. So this is the whole deck over here. We can just technically just open it up, and yeah, that's about it. This compartment, okay, you can just technically open it up, and then there's another compartment in there which we can try to take it out, but it's gonna be very, very difficult. But technically speaking, you can fit about like two deck boxes, two big deck boxes in there. As a comparison, yeah, I just have to open it like this. I have to force it out. So by comparison, maybe you can just put just one small deck box like this, and then there's another one big deck box. So short storage box is nothing out of the ordinary, but yes, it is what it is. So we're gonna leave this aside, and we're gonna get straight into the deck set. Of course, you're just gonna open it from the plastic behind, which of course is easier for us to see. And what we have here is technically Masked Magician Harri in its the D standard form right now. So of course we have the old G era form, which I do have a few copies. So I'm just gonna probably switch, play two of these and two of that. But of course, Masked Magician Harri and the right line is here. I'm not gonna go straight into the entirety of the right line, but the thing is that for those of you who are still unfamiliar with what Harri does in its GB2, the first skill is that Auto Vanguard GB2. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, choose one card from your soul, call it to rear guard circle, and this unit, that unit and this unit plus 3k. And then the second skill, Magia continuous. Auto Vanguard. When this unit, when your G unit strike, counter blast one, soul charge one, choose one card from your soul, call it to rear guard circle, and this unit plus that unit plus 5k. At the end of the turn, you can you have to put the card back into the soul. So we have card dealer Jacqueline. When rolled by Harri, Great Tree Harri, soul plus one, look top 7, choose 2 cards, normal units among them. That is not a sentinel unit. One of them to your hand and one of them into your hand, and then one of them into your hand and the rest into your soul, and then you shuffle your deck. And when this second skill is that auto, when this unit is placed on the rear guard circle from the soul, this unit plus 5k. And then we have Betty. Betty's skill is very generic, strike Deckset grade 1s, which when this unit, when you write on Happiness Collector, you get to draw one, and then you get the Harri crest, right? So that's one thing for sure. And then you have Happiness Collector, which standard D starter skill. When rolled upon, if you want, I can draw one. Energy Generator is here, which we're not gonna go into because I think this is really very obvious by now. We have 3 copies of Harri. Obviously speaking, we have it here. 3 copies of Jacqueline, actually, which is really interesting. Manticore, right? So this is what's the full name of this? A Birakan Manticore, is it? Flying Manticore, right? No, okay. So Flying Manticore skill is pretty interesting. So continuous. If you have a Great Tree or greater, Great Tree Vanguard with Harri in his card name, he gets all the following abilities: Magia. Auto rear guard GB1 at the end of the battle that this unit attack. If you didn't call anything from your soul during the battle phase, I think counter blast one, you move it into your soul. Choose one different name than this unit and call it to rear guard circle. And at the end of the turn, you choose the call unit and move it to your soul. And when this unit is discarded for the cost of your strike, you get to draw one, so which is cool. Very nice. So quite nice as well. So we have the Daifudo Orineta.
I think that's the name. So when this unit is placed from hand to Regal Circle, if you have a Harri Crest, you look at the top 5 cards, choose one card from among them, move it to your soul and shuffle your deck, and when this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, if you have a Harri Crest, you may soul charge one. So pretty self-explanatory. I think that's very straightforward. We have Deckset Princess over here. Deckset Princess is back, and her skill is pretty interesting and pretty fun. So the first skill is that at the end of the battle that this unit attack, you may put this card into your soul, so quite nice. For early game, for grade 2 gaming and whatnot. So it's quite nice to have Deckset Princess come back. Then the second skill is really nice too. So auto GB1 is that when this unit is called to the regular circle from your soul, if you have a greater Vanguard with Harri in this card name, this unit plus 10k. If your Gzone has face up Gzone has 2 or more, it gets 15k instead of 10k. So on like third strike, on like a second strike or something, like if you have like 2 face up Gzone already at that point, you can technically like be swinging for around like 35. So actually it's a 35k bit stick, which is kind of nice, right? 15k bit stick, 35k bit stick, so it's quite cool. Alright, so that's nice. We have QT Paratrooper, one of the most controversial units back then in the G era days, and I think like she's very famous. But now she's back in D, and a lot of people have said that this card has been nerfed. But we'll see. But then again, we'll explain her skill. So QT Paratrooper skill is that Magia, when this unit is placed on rearguard circle other than during the battle phase, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Harri in its card name, you choose one different name than this. You choose one different name unit. Move it into the soul, and from your soul you call a different name than the card that you move into your soul about this effect, and call it your record circle. At the end of the turn, you choose the called unit and move it into the soul. So quite nice, right? So that's QT Paratrooper. And for our grade 3 searchers and our striders, grade 3 striders, we have Bunny. Masquerade Bunny, so she's back and she looks way cuter than before, which I really love. So when this unit is discarded from your hand, you may be regarded as grade 3. And of course, the second skill is that act in your hand. If you have a Harri Crest, you discard this card and search your deck or your drop zone and look for one Mask Magician Harri and add it to your hand, which is pretty cool. Quite nice. And then this card is a acrobat, but I don't remember what's the assistant, something of a loop, lunging assistant, right? Okay, so that's her name. Then this unit is placed on rearguard circle from hand. If you have a Harri Crest, you soul charge 2. Okay, so yeah, you can just soul charge 2, and it's quite nice. Most Harri decks I've seen nowadays does not really play this. So that's about it. And of course, this is the G era PG, which is Darkside Mirror Princess. Used to be the very famous PGs back then. So of course, the self-explanatory is a D steal is that like placed on Guardian Circle. If your hand has 2 or more cards, you discard 1. So technically speaking, if you have 1 card left in the hand, and this is the only PG, you can just you can already PG. So yeah, that's quite nice, self-explanatory at this point. For your triggers this time round, we have the Dark States OT, and then we have like 4 crits, 4 draws, and then 3 fronts for 4. Okay, 3 fronts, and of course 4 heals. You might notice that all of these triggers have the theme of Pale Moon because they are all Pale Moon related triggers. So I think they give you 4 draws and 3 fronts, which is interesting. Okay, right. Yes, that's about it. So that is the triggers for the time being. But of course, we can get straight into the Gzone. Of course, this is what's the Dragon Masquerade Harri, and as well as Lunatic Dragon. I'm gonna showcase to you the SP versions of it because I think it's the much nicer ones. They look very nice on the foil. But I really enjoyed Harri's foil much better. Lunatic ones, his artwork doesn't really look nice this time around. I prefer his old era, like G era artwork. But yes, the first skill obviously is a strike, the strike requirements. But the second skill is the Magia act once Vanguard once per turn. You turn 1 G unit face out, you look top 5. cards of your deck, choose one of them, move to soul, then you shuffle your deck. Then after that, choose one card from your soul and call it your rearguard circle. Then at the end of the turn, you put the cards called by this effect and enter back to your soul. So of course there will be 4 Lunatics and of course 4 Dragon Masquerade Harri. Moving on to Dragon Masquerade Harri skill. So of course the first skill is the strike requirements, which is but you have to discard a Harri. Like many other like boss strides or like the say like a persona striding, you have to discard a Harri in its card name as a cost to strike this. So the skill is that Magia Auto Vanguard GB2. When this unit attacks, counter +1, choose 2 rear guards and move it into your soul. Then from your soul, call a different name, call up to 2 different name cards from your soul and call it your rear guard circle. Then you choose 2 of your opponent's rear guard, moving into your soul as well. And at the end of the turn, the call units will go into your soul. So yeah, I think this is like something like a Sparrow Magnus-ish and a multi-attacker, so you can do like a lot of multi-attacker, like 5 to like 6 attacks if you have like Manticore around. So pretty nice with Harri and Lunatic as well. Last but not least, we can showcase to you this is the generator, which we're gonna ignore that for the time being. So this is the Harri crest. So Harri crest is quite nice. It's very shiny and whatnot. So the first skill is pretty much explanatory because you can't write Harri in it. You cannot write anything other than Harri. Your original Harri grade 3 becomes 13k power, which is including your heart. And the second skill is the third skill is that like this unit have for each face-up cards in your Gzone, this your front row units plus 5k. Yeah. But the special GB2 skill is that auto GB2 at the end of the turn. If you manage to shove 2 or more cards, rear guards into your soul during the end phase, you may draw 1, right? So it helps you with the draw engine. So this is Harri's technically draw. Like it helps you to draw because apparently like Harri doesn't have very nice hand, I would say, but the hand I think like after match playtesting with the other decks so far, I think it's like pretty nice. It's not very often that you get to draw during the end phase. It's kind of like Messiahs with like unlock and then you combine with the GB2, then you get to draw 1. But yes, I think this should be fine, right? So that's about it. So what's my final thoughts on Harri? So Harri and Night Rose, I'm gonna include like Night Rose so far. Since they are the new kids on the block with the meta this time around, and WGP in Malaysia is coming up soon around this weekend. I'm interested to see how the meta is faring very well in terms of like having Harri and Night Rose on the scene. But most people say that it's manageable, it's not very terrible, it's quite nice. It has some levels of filtering engine, good multi-attacker, particularly about like Manticore being like this one grade 3 that is like it's like very different from the rest of the other grade 3 striders like Balif or like Night Mist or like the other Shiranui, where like if you have a Magia unit, then let's say for example, like if you have like anything that bot decks this unit plus 10k, or if you have a unit that is hollow, then it is plus 10k. So Manticore is like one of the grade 3 cards that kind of breaks the trend, and it's also like very staple card and very important because it's the card that allows you to multi-attack, which is quite nice. And also this one helps you to filter a lot. This Daifu doll, so this is also kind of nice. The QT Paratrooper does do a lot of stuff as well. But yes, I think that's about it. It's quite nice, I would say. Deckset Princess is also like pretty good this time around. So yeah, that's about it. That's my conclusion. Very good, so far. Although a lot of people say it's lackluster, but personally, I kind of like enjoyed Night Rose. No, not Night Rose. I kind of like enjoyed Harri over the Night Rose, honestly speaking. This like playing straight out of the TD and playing straight out from the TD and nothing was added into it. I didn't add like extra like all the other cards, like the grade 2 PR for the Pale Moon one, Selfish Engraver. We played straight out of the box, and after much playtesting, I prefer like Harri more than Night Rose does. This is not coming out from a bias perspective. Mostly because I think my biggest issues with and I think I'm not sure if I can speak on behalf of like the rest of the other Night Rose players, is that the 3 attacks is fine. It's just that it's always the power scaling, but sometimes, you know, Harri will always have the advantage because he has a little bit of a multi-attacker with this Manticore. So I don't know. I might be wrong. We can all discuss this civilly in the comment sections down below. So yeah, that's about it. That's the whole Harri strike deck set. So yeah. Do put it down in the comment section down below if you already got yours or your Harri. For those Palmon players / Harri enjoyers, how do you feel about Harri this time around? Have you gotten yourself Harri yet? And like, what do you feel about Harri this time around in the meta? So do put it in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And I'll see you guys. Yeah, that's about it on the next video. Alright. So this has been Professor Inox 095 signing out. So.